If you're suffering with chronic illness or chronic pain, there are some fears that have been shared online in different videos that I've noticed. It seems a lot of us that, including myself, when we have an illness that has truly turned our life upside down, we change our life. We change who we are. Like, I stopped driving. I stopped socializing. I stopped going to any restaurant type of place because sitting was so painful. What happens is the more and more we seclude ourselves from all of those things that we were doing and that we love to do, working at my kids' school, going on errands with a friend, spending the day, just getting the regular stuff done in a day, that we no longer can satisfy those responsibilities. We then begin to expect that the next day is going to be the same kind of day the longer it goes on. And then we actually become convinced that we need our life to change and to be adjusted to this new, or not necessarily new, this ongoing pain that we've been living with. It's too hard to do all those things. They all seem to exasperate the pain. Walking for more than 10 minutes, sitting for more than 2 minutes, car rides, all of the basics. The fear becomes that when you're chronically ill, you have to be isolated, secluded at home only. And we end up fulfilling that fear. We fear it so much, we end up unknowingly creating it, and we feel very alone, which is not a good way to feel when you're hurting. The second fear, I recently made a video about how starting this channel was part of what helped me get my life back. It truly helped me get rid of a lot of symptoms. There was a fear. I did have this fear of being vulnerable and putting myself out there, wondering what people might think. Everyone feels that. So what is someone going to think? So let's say someone thinks something, like when I would say, I have restless leg, and when it's happening, I have to get up and dance, right? Now, I'm not a professional dancer. I know you thought I was, right? Yeah, I'm not. So when I dance, it's not necessarily, it's just dance. It's not like I said, it's not professional looking. And it can be embarrassing, but it doesn't matter, because the point is, the video was to help you when you have a restless leg episode. Probably the only people watching it are people with restless leg syndrome. If someone watches it and they don't have restless leg syndrome and they want to have an opinion about how silly it looks or what is restless leg syndrome, it sounds so weird. I'm restless, so, it doesn't matter. The point is, when you do put yourself out there, right? When you do share your story and talk about it, and it doesn't have to be on YouTube. It's any time you're sharing a part of yourself and being vulnerable is a chance for growth and acceptance of yourself, showing yourself that you're proud and you feel good about yourself because you're putting this information out there because you want to help someone else. And that really helps us build ourselves back up after having so many symptoms take so many parts of our life away. or feeling like it, and having us living secluded, like I mentioned. Sharing your story and talking about it and putting it out there, just getting it out. If somebody wants to judge, it's usually something in themselves that they're judging. It has nothing to do, really, with you or me. It's something in them that's deep inside, and if it doesn't happen, if they don't judge your video, they're going to judge my video. Let them. Who cares? It doesn't matter. It really can have no effect on us whatsoever, because it doesn't matter. You know your purpose. You know that you want to get better. And you know that sharing how you're feeling is definitely going to support you getting better. And let people think what they want. It doesn't change who you are as a person. Remember, it's usually about them. And the third one is people think being creative and expressing creatively won't help them to feel better. I want to tell you, it definitely will, in fact, help you feel better and will help you feel a new energy. It's like a new door will open when you go back to your creative things, and it doesn't have to be the same that it was before. I remember with scrapbooking, I would have to take out so many things to scrapbook. It took longer to set it up. And I would only have a certain amount of time to scrapbook, and then you need all the time to put everything away. So it became this big, annoying project, something that I love to do because of the prepping and the cleanup and not feeling great. I slowly eliminated it as an activity, but really I stopped all my creative projects. Now there's a lot more convenient ways to be creative, and there's lots of artsy things online, and it doesn't have to be artsy. There's a lot of creative avenues online. When you can let yourself get back into creativity, it can be a place for you to go and take your mind off of how you're feeling and allow your body to just get lost in what you're doing. Your body can regulate, it can re-regulate and help you heal. So it can actually be healing as it settles down your nervous system. The longer you're working on your project and kind of in your mind get lost in the project, and you're thinking about what you're doing, what colors you want to use, what you want it to feel like when you look at it, whatever it is. We get lost in the details, we get lost in the doing and the funness of it, that it does help you to kind of check out and go away somewhere. That can be very healing, especially when it becomes a regular thing. It can be a cumulative healing. It's okay to talk and share about how you feel, and it's actually a good thing to do. If you're not ready to talk about it, or if you've ever journaled, you probably have noticed how good it feels after you're finished journaling, getting all your thoughts out on paper. It's just releasing, and it's like untying the bow and just letting it out. Remember that you don't have to keep yourself silent and secluded because of your chronic pain. listen to your body, but do not feel that you need in any way to be secluded, and just keep to yourself. It's important to have connection. No more worrying about what someone thinks when you tell them your story or how you're feeling. And when you're ready, or even when you're not ready, a lot of times it's really good to start things before you're super ready. And then that feeling of being ready, it just shows up, especially with creative anything, because there's no right or wrong. It's what you think feels right. Try to keep giving that attention in any way that is comfortable for you, that creativeness, even if it's something super simple. I'm kind of nervous, but I'm hosting a live soon. I haven't made the final decision. We're going to talk about a way to use our creative expression to help us feel better. And I designed a special mindset coloring book. It is a great way to calm your nervous system and help self-regulate and reflect. It has affirmations. It has just some information on using the book and different techniques with ways to help it be super therapeutic for you. So I hope you like that. I'm actually going to attach it. If you'd like to download it, I'll attach the link below, and you can give that a try. I hope you like it. Well, I'm glad we had this talk today, because I don't want you to feel like you have to stay secluded and alone, or feel that you can't share your story because of what someone might think, or that creative expression is a waste and really doesn't do anything, because it does a lot. I'm sending you so much love and healing lights. Namaste. Let me just check my